Hello, World of Warcraft. This is Thomas with the WoW Dungeon. Right now I'm eating some carne asada fries. As you can see, my favorite food. So good. This video, I'm going to be going over what I think are some of the worst things to happen in the Warlords of Draenor pre-patch. Let's get to it. Number 5. Why have Ret Paladins become so OP? Retribution Paladins were like garbage in Mist of Pandaria. But in the Warlords of Draenor pre-patch, they're like super OP. So if they were like garbage for so long, but they're just gonna be like good for like a month, is this like them getting retribution? Oh, that's why they call them Retribution Paladins. Whoa. Man, number 4. Hybrid classes. Shamans, let's see, Ellie, Enhance, the 2 Ferals, the 2 Druids, the Feral, the Boomy, what else? Shadow Priests, Ret Paladins, even Rogues. Their healing was stupid. There was a ton, like the hybrid classes had so much healing power, and then they would just like, boom, burst you down so fast. Like I remember when I was playing against the Shadow Priest, I'm like pew pew, melted, gone. Sometimes demo locks would also be like just ridiculously hard to kill, even though, you know, normally they're hard to kill, but this was like ridiculously hard to kill. So I think hybrid classes, I'm sure they're gonna get, you know, fine-tuned to be a little bit more like, you know, in Mist of Pandaria they weren't as absurd, but during the pre-patch, it's been rough playing against hybrid classes. I mean, you get a boomkin with like another boomkin, and you're just like pew pew pew, and then people die. I mean, it was very, very rough. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I played some 2s, and there was a Feral and a Ret. I killed a bunch of Feral and Rets, but there was a very popular comp because if they were anywhere above mediocre, they could just last for so long. Number 3. Bugs, 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 bugs! Oh man, the bugs have been real. I can specifically speak for a hunter. There have been issues with trap launcher. One of them they fixed, which is like the direction of the explosive trap was pushing people away from the hunter rather than the radius, like where the center of the trap was. Or like everybody could see my pet. Like if I didn't have a cat who already had stealth, everyone could just see my dog and be like, haha, I'm just gonna hit the dog and get you out of stealth, hunter. Come on. I don't know how like that happened where they put in a new patch and all of a sudden things just like go wonky, but it happened. A lot of bugs. I didn't like that, but you know, it is to be expected. It's still frustrating to play with. Number 2. The damage, oh my goodness. The burst damage in the pre-patch actually was one of the main reasons why I haven't been playing for like the last week. After a while, I just got super bored. When a Chimera hits you for like 25% of your health or more, I think I was like critting for like 25k. So that's like, see, if it's almost 70, yeah, that's like a third of your health almost. That's ridiculous. That's too much. Or like just getting bursted down, it just became kind of not fun for me. So personally, I didn't like the amount of unbalance there was currently. I know that it's, you know, balance around level 100, but we got to play this game. We had to play this game for like a month. So the fact that it wasn't that fun for me, especially towards the end, and hasn't been that fun, it really gave me a real big downer on coming into the Warlords of Draenor. Number 1. So the big thing that takes the cake for me, that was the worst thing closing the Warlords of Draenor pre-patch, final thoughts actually has been the reaction from some of the community members about the game. Now this is, you know, I'm a very positive person, despite the fact that I'm making a top 5 worst. I mean it in a good way, because it's like constructive criticism, or maybe it's just negative criticism. Anyway, the main thing that I feel like has been the worst of all is that I really didn't see a notification from Blizzard that said, look, the game is going to be balanced around level 100. You are level 90. If you're playing PvP, things are going to be wonky. You're going to be doing absurd amounts of damage, and it's kind of going to suck for a little bit. Now I know they alluded to this, you know, if you follow Twitter and whatnot, but I don't follow Twitter. I know a lot of people don't even follow Twitter, and for the matter of fact is, when I see a Twitter conversation, I don't even know what's going on. Like the @ symbol and whatnot, I can't even follow that stuff. I don't know who's talking to who is who, and who's saying what. Like, I don't know if they're saying, like, a statement towards someone else, but then for some reason there's, like, 3 names involved. Like, there's the user, and then the @ and then the name, and then another name after the @ I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Twitter. But what I feel like is that Blizzard kind of dropped the ball on not informing the player base that the game is not personally is not going to be as fun throughout the entire time of the pre-patch, and I felt that because I felt like throughout it I was kind of getting bored. I wasn't really feeling like there was much for me to do. I mean, there's no rating to get. There's no the arena is already kind of wonky because damage is so crazy. You know, it's 3v3 was a little more balanced, but you know, it's still you're still critting people for like third of their health, which is, you know, it's not that fun for me. I'm not learning anything new, other than just the new mechanics that are put in. So I kind of feel like A, Blizzard should have informed people a little bit better, and B, I really wish that there wasn't so much outpouring of negativity about this. I mean, this is a game that I've invested a lot of time in, and I'm sure a lot of people have invested their time in. And to be so negative about something that you invest your time in isn't worth it to me. So I really wish Blizzard had done a little bit more to obviate. That's a good word. I like that word, obviate. To obviate that kind of lashback, which, you know, I think for the most part, really people who love this game like the changes and whatnot. But I feel like people that were complaining about the damage and etc. probably just weren't informed that, yeah, it's gonna suck. it has sucked. So that wraps up my video. I think I'm done. I think that pretty much surmises all the top 5 worst things, in my opinion, about the pre-patch, and I am ready to finally get this patch dropped and start pursuing my level 100 status. Thank you for watching the video. I will see you next time, and also I am streaming the day that the thing drops, just to see what the hell I'm doing. I don't even know how to stream, so I'm gonna figure it out that day. So hope to see you there, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday night.